Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. So let's talk about multidimensional Ito lemma. I will not be getting into abstract details, but my focus will be on the computational perspective side. So let's define it first. Let us consider, m Brownian motion. Let w1 of t, w2 of t till wm of t be m independent Brownian motions, and further we assume consider n Ito processes. Consider n Ito processes x1 of sub t, x2 sub t, blah blah, xn sub t, given by, so these processes are given by following equations. So x1 of sub t satisfies this relation. So dx1, let's say the dynamics, it satisfies the f1 f11 dw1 plus f12 dw sub 2 till f1m dw sub m plus g1 of s. So these fi's are functions and these gi's are also functions. G1 ds plus g2 ds plus blah blah g. So no, it's g is just 1, so like g1, okay, it's fine, like g1 ds, right? Because okay, so then what is going to be my dx2 sub t? It is going to be equal to f21 dw1, f22 dw2, and blah blah blah, f2n dw, f2m dw sub m plus g2 ds. And this way you can continue till you can define your dx of x sup n sub t to be f n1 dw sub 1 plus f sub n2 dw sub 2 till f sub m n m, so dw sub m plus gn ds, right? So this is how n Ito processes are defined. So all of these are depending on the Brownian. So every Ito process is depending on other m Brownian motions, right? But if we define certain terminologies, then we can put this dx into another formulation. So let me define. So let's define uh, x sub t to be a vector which says x1, so x1 sub t, x2 sub t, so it contains n Ito processes. And let me define a function f of t which contains the matrix which is equal to the matrix f11 of t till f1m of t, and this is fn1 of t till this is fnm of t, right? So this way I can define my matrix f of t, and then I can define also g of t, which is a vector equal to g1 of t till gn of t. So if I define this terminology, then I can put the above equation into the following form. So dx sub t to be given by f of t d, so like I need to define w sub t as well, w of t as well, which is given by w1 of t till wm of t. So I will put dw of t plus g of t d t, right? So now this is equation which is defining n Ito processes, and each of the Ito process is depending on the m different Brownian motions. So if this is the case, then what more we have to say about this? Now this is just, I have defined kind of Ito processes n. Now I will define another thing. Now suppose I have got a function theta which is depending on time, which is also defining depending on x1, x2 till xn of sub t. So I have got a function which is depending on the time as well as those n processes which I have already defined above. So now I am interested in finding out the dynamics of this theta. So my multidimensional Ito lemma says that you can compute these dynamics by, first you have to do what, you have to partially differentiate your theta with respect to t, right? So this is all that you have to do first, and you multiply it with your dt, and then you have to add a term containing the first partial derivatives. So like it's going to be sum of theta with respect to each of these xi's. So each of these uh, processes, where I should run from 1 to n naturally because there are n Ito processes. So you have to differentiate this theta with respect to each of these Ito processes, and dx sub t I, right? So you have to differentiate with respect to, let's say, x1, then you multiply it with dx1, and then you differentiate with dx2, x2, then you multiply it with dx2. So it is a sum that will open up, and then you have to add half of the double sum, where my indexes is running on I and j from 1 till n. So it's containing the second partial derivatives of theta with respect to, so first you will differentiate it with ij, and then you will differentiate it with I, and then you multiply it with dxi and dxj of t, right? So this is how you can compute the dynamics of theta, which is depending on n processes, and those, all of those n processes are depending on to other m Brownian motions. And here you need to keep in heads that these terminology, these products dxi and dxj will be computed by using the Ito table, and this Ito table that we will use is this one. So multiplication of dwj with dwi is going to be equal to delta ij dt. So if I and j are equal, then it is dt, otherwise it's 0. And if you multiply this dwi with dt, then you will get 0. And if you multiply this dt with this dwj, you will get 0, and dt with dt is 0. So this is the Ito table that you will also use while applying this Ito multidimensional Ito formula.